Sagittarius, how's it going? NICO, Scarlet Moon here with your weekly horoscope for the week starting April 27th, 2020. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever want to get a session, go to my website, it's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links below. Yes, I am aware that I am not appearing on a video at this time, and this is actually something that I might need to do for horoscopes, because as I go through these very cool, very awesome spiritual shifts that have been sort of ramping up for me these last few months, even a year, I find it's easier for me not to break the circuit and jump off the wavelength or the frequency I get on when I'm reading and just do the whole shebang all at once, no pausing, no going step by step. And I understand like that is, something that some people like versus some things that some people might not really, care too much about. But my personal style needs to kind of keep up with where my personal path is going. And so don't worry, you're not going to not ever see me. I'm still going to be showing up in my non-horoscope videos. But for horoscopes, I think this is the way it's got to be because it's way easier for me to, stay in the zone instead of break to kind of, take a step down and go one step at a time. And it's just so much easier for me to read this way. That being said, the incoming wave will also be coming out later, so stay tuned for that. I'm doing that as a separate video. And so if you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. So let's see what the heck is going on when it comes to your week. Well, this week looks to be, fairly sweet on all of you. In fact, there seems to be this big focus of a lot of you Sagittarius people kind of getting your castle, so to speak, getting your home base, getting your fortress, getting your territory, getting your land, and being able to actually sort of build your kingdom in a sense. Now, this definitely is a week that is going to be filled with much in the way of abundant resources in order to build, fund, and fuel such an endeavor. But also at the same time, we're seeing a lot of you Sagittarius people go through a tremendous growth spurt as it relates to possibly how you are actually acquiring these resources, the work that you do, your social prominence, maybe your prowess in your workplace, or the people that you're actually serving. And all in all, it just seems to be a very fun, very exhilarating week. The Empress is the overarching theme, gives off this vibration of a gathering crowd, a gathering support team, a gathering of friends, family, well-wishers that are all coming in to contribute to the building of this new territory, this new landscape, this new place called home. And for a lot of you Sagittarius people with the Empress card upright, I do feel like this is about kind of carving your place in the world. This does come, of course, with a fair amount of abundant support for you. We have the Nine of Pentacles for your material resources, which is ultimately saying, hey, not only are we starting to see a bountiful harvest come through for you, but with the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles upright combined, this new source of security and this new source of revenue is kind of the new normal. In fact, there's actually great longevity promised here. With the Nine of Pentacles, I'm kind of feeling as though something is actually wrapping itself up successfully before you thought it could. It's coming contrary to maybe external information, things that you're getting from the outside, maybe notifications, messages, guidance you've been getting, from people, consultants, phone calls, things like that. And that's great. It's great to be proved wrong for the better in all ways. And I feel like with this card, there's something happening where you are surprised that somebody has maybe overestimated how difficult or how long a situation was going to have to be when either it comes to a financial matter or a work matter, and you're really kind of sitting pretty with these two cards in combination. I feel like this is where you start to find you are now in a new place in the world as far as where your resources are coming from. Again, what your home territory, home landscape looks like. Your support system is growing ever stronger by this energy here. And we see a major elevation and evolution in what it means to be you in the society you are surrounding yourself with. It's not just like a business promotion, but it's also a bit of a social it's more of a social uptick. It's more of a social evolution. You're becoming a much more celebrated, much more recognized and revered member of your community this week, and that's absolutely gorgeous because a lot of that clout and a lot of that a lot of that support is also flowing your way at the same time, walking in step with this. It's a wonderful, wonderful energy. Now, there is something kind of going on, though, I want you to be careful of. The Three of Wands reversed is warning about quite possibly some kind of important matter that is connected to a friend, a relative, or a partner that maybe we have so much good going on, we get distracted and we miss out on. We're not able to follow through. We miss a deadline. We miss a phone call. We miss a save the date kind of moment. We forget that so-and-so is having a thing this week or a birthday or whatever. And the Three of Wands reverse is indicating, well, this might be something that would have some consequences if we just kind of completely forgot and, and didn't pay attention to it. We don't want to fall behind, while we're doing so well. And with the Three of Wands reversed, coupled with that Nine of Pentacles, it's very understandable if you actually get too busy or too wrapped up in a lot of this other success for you to maybe not necessarily be able to remember everything that you already had jotted down. But double check this week, because the Three of Wands reverse is indicating here that there might be something that we really would be kicking ourselves for missing out on as it relates to, we don't want to hurt or disappoint or maybe do anything that's going to make a friend or a relative or a partner, feel kind of screwed over with or abandoned with. We don't want to do anything like that. So be careful. You've got a wonderful, wonderful week, but just don't let that be something that ultimately makes you unavailable, or maybe if it makes you unavailable, forgetful of whatever this other thing is. Because with the Three of Wands reversed, what do I always say? Check your calendars, check your email, check your texts, stay in line with that, because we have something that we could easily make right so long as we don't suffer the communication breakdown, we don't miss the important signal, we don't miss it. Okay. Now, for the Ace of Swords, when it comes to relationships and your personal life and all that good stuff, this is fantastic. We actually have a partner, or even somebody new stepping in, really kind of taking charge when it comes to helping build, I guess you could say, the landscape or the world we want to have with them. Now, of course, right, a partner is not the happy ending we're looking for. Absolutely not. Your happy ending is, well, it's whatever it is that is you achieving your true self-realized feeling of success. But if a partner is a part of that, well, there you go. That's fantastic. And it does look like your partner, or again, somebody new, maybe actually stepping in with a bit more time and devotion and energy to kind of turning the environment around you, the social environment, family environment, home environment, romantic environment, into something that is more compatible with your either newfound success, or maybe it's burgeoning success. Maybe it's not newfound, but it's something that's finally ready to come out of the oven. It's finally harvested. It's finally ready to be celebrated and cashed in for what it really is. And we see a partner going really out of their way to help kind of change not only what's going on with them, but what's going on with the outer world to help reflect that. The Ace of Swords upright is indicating that for those of you who are maybe available or looking for somebody new, believe me, when the Ace of Swords shows up, we are getting permission from somebody new to approach. It's a different kind of way of taking the initiative. You are seeing the approach, you are kind of seeing the yes answer, you are seeing the green light, and you are getting the permission to proceed with this card showing up. So pay attention, read the signals correctly. Don't assume you have permission because you saw the card. Waiting for the signal that's going to come later this week. But pay attention. This is going to be a chance for you to actually start taking things to a next step, a little bit more of an intentional, deliberate, and involved step where maybe we were kind of holding back before. All the while, a gorgeous, gorgeous week. Just make sure, again, we don't want to mix up or accidentally let it be all about us, because with the Three of Wands reversed, we might accidentally burn someone on accident. So that is what I've got for you, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because you all know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session, go on ahead to my website. It's called integrativemysticism.com.